Hey everyone, share, subscribe, share, like this video. I appreciate all the work you guys do. I want to tell you once again to make sure that you understand. You do not fear the events that are coming. We have Jesus. You don't have to worry about these things, okay? I know there's a lot of fear out there, but I try to stay here to calm you down through these times. To let you know, Jesus is right there in your house beside of you. He knows all these events. We already know they're coming to pass. All you can do, have faith and pray. And like I said, we will not be subject to wrath. We will not be here when all this stuff happens. I know these posts and mid-trib, I hear them, they get their letters every day. And they think that they're going to change my mind because but the thing is, I know the gospel. It don't work with me. It ain't going to work. You can try till you're blue in the face, but I'm going home. That's why Jesus told me to get on here, people. I wouldn't even be on here if he didn't tell me to get on here. Just wouldn't. Now, he wouldn't tell me to get on here and tell you he's coming if he's going to leave you here. People, the rapture's real. These other people, they're determined to stay here, and there's nothing you can do for them. They will face God's wrath, and they will wish to goodness they listened, but they won't. Just like in the days of Noah, Noah had 125 years to convince a huge population. People act like it was just a couple of villages. There was 1 billion people on that earth at that time. There was. Only 8 got on the boat because the rest of them was prideful and wouldn't, nothing's going to happen. Sound familiar of what's happening today? Then you have the other half, the Christians that, there's nothing happening. Nothing happening. I'll never understand it. They're like, well, Israel's always at war. They definitely don't know prophecy. They definitely don't know what's happening in Israel. And they're like, well, they're always at war. Not with nuclear weapons, they ain't. And now they are. Everything's changed, but they don't want to see it because they love this sinful world, and they won't give it up easily. And Jesus knows that. That's why he said when I got on here, a lot of them won't hear it because they're not my sheep. So you hear these Christians, they're out here, nothing's happening, that's not his sheep. Only his sheep will hear the warning, and they'll be ready. Because only them that's got themselves ready will be taken. These other ones will be left. Their lack of knowledge will destroy them, and there's nothing you can do for them. They love this planet. They'd give up eternity to be here in their sin. They'll never give it up. Nothing you can do for them. As of today, there was thousands of cars floating in place in Miami. People, it looked like something out of a movie. But nothing's happening. Thousands of huge earthquakes in the past couple of months. Nothing's happening. Volcanoes swallowing towns. Nothing's happening, people. Let me tell you something. If you're going to be like a little child with everything happening and you put your hands over your ears and you just go, nah, 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 it doesn't mean it's not happening. But that's what these Christians are doing. Like little kids. If I don't look at it, it's not happening. That's how much they love this sinful world. Even though right now they're teaching these kids in school all these horrible things, and it's okay. Nothing's happening. I feel sorry for these Christians and these people. I really do. Because let me tell you something. I know for a fact in my spirit God is very angry and he's about to knock this world out. If you want to stay here, good luck to you. Because I'm telling you right now, the Holy Spirit's telling me this world's about to get a knocking like it's never had. You can be here for it all you want, but I'm leaving. I'll be up there enjoying the dinner. Good luck to you. We've done everything, but you'll never be able to go in front of Jesus. And you will, just like I will. Why do you think I watch what I say? Because I've got to face him too. But you'll never say, well, I didn't know. He's going to remind you of this video right now as you're listening to it. You had plenty of opportunities and you ignored it. You ignored it. I can't beg you. I can't walk you on the boat. The rest is up to you. I'm just here telling you exactly what Noah did back in the day. The storm is coming. I'm here every day up until we're gone to remind you you have little time left. You know, you can believe it or not, believe there's nothing happening. Live in bliss that everything's okay. But I promise you, it won't be very soon. There won't be no banks. There will not be anything left. You will run for your life. That's all you will do once all this stuff happens. Those that live through it, not many will. In the first strike, many will not survive. That does not happen in 2024. That does not happen in 2025. That happens now. Anytime World War III will happen. There's been almost 100 of us have seen the same thing. We just didn't know the year. We knew the things that led up to it. We just didn't know the year. But now we've seen everything, the stuff that happened in Ukraine, all that stuff come to pass. Now we know we can get down to the nitty-gritty of when all this stuff's going to come to pass. You can believe it or not. But I promise you, when you wake up in the middle of the night, on that night that it happens, you're going to know and you're going to remember me. You are. And you're going to say, he did know. He warned me, and I wouldn't listen. Because when that first strike happens, that you will not see it coming, you will not know what happened. Most people will never know what happened when it happens. Because once we're gone, the Antichrist will destroy most of the world so he can get his peace with Israel. It's what it's all about, people. It's not about the church. It's not about us. These people, these post and mid-trib people, they won't tell you that. They replace themselves because they replaced the Jews, and I don't want to be them. I really don't. Because they are going to go through things that, oh God, just pray for them. Because they really honestly believe that they've replaced the Jews. And they will find out very soon they did not, and what they're going to get for that. People, the Jews are his chosen people. People that hate the Jews and the church that hates the Jews, they will suffer. And they will go through the tribulation. And they will lose their heads. And they will be tortured. I tell everybody that believes these crazy cult theories, where do you think you're going to go in a 1,000-year reign? Every country, every nation will go to Israel. The capital of the world will be Jerusalem. Your father is a Jew. So their little stuff don't make any sense, does it? Not really. But that's where you get it from. It's replacement theory. They believe God replaced the Jews with us, and that is an bald-faced lie straight from Satan. That's who made it up, and these people will continue to serve Satan and use the Bible against you. And some of them don't even know they're working for Satan, but they are. He's the one spreading these lies. If you don't believe me, ask God yourself. He'll show you. Don't take my word for it. But many people won't because they don't want to know. They don't want to know where they're at. They want to live in sin and live in bliss, and it's all going to be great. Nothing happening. Nothing. Nothing happening. The world's heating up like never before. There's signs in the sun. There's signs down here. Jesus told us, when you see all these combined, the earthquakes, the pestilence, we just come out of one pandemic and about to go in another one. There's a disease in Africa that's killing off almost 50% of the population. But nothing's happening. Just listen to the Christians. They know better. There's nothing out here happening. Everything's going to keep on ticking. I'm going to get to go see those Little League baseball games and watch my movies, and I'm going to pretend nothing's happening in this world because I don't need no Jesus. I don't need him. That's where we are, people. Watchers spend hours and hours a day like Brother Barry, Brother Aaron on God a Minute. These people, and all these people do is complain and gripe. Yeah, they might get things wrong, but at least they're putting in the effort more than I can say about these other people that complain, whine. You know, you're not putting in the effort. You're not sitting there studying every day, learning prophecies. These people want to find Jesus. They want to be with Jesus. I don't have no knock on them. At least they want him to come. More I can say for the rest of this world, it's going to perish here. You know, people are ungrateful for these watchers and all the work they put in. They really are. It's a shame because I know how many hours they put in because I do it. I put in the hours. Tons and tons of hours going through prophecy, trying to figure out where we are we right, this and that. That's all we do. We don't go out here and just, well, God's coming, be ready. It don't work like that. If we did not know the prophecies and go through the work, we wouldn't be on here doing this. We'd be doing something else. We'd be doing what you're doing. Nothing. But that's why we're here. We're here to tell you where you are, what time we're in, because we've done the math. We've done the work. These other people don't do the work, but they sit and complain. They're no better than what the Jews was with Moses. Moses was trying to get them out, and all they did was gripe and complain. That's what same thing. Same exact thing that's happening today. We're trying to get people on the boat, and all they do is gripe, complain, gripe, whine, 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 offended, gripe, whine, whine. You know, Jesus is doing everything in the world to warn you that the great flood's coming. And all you do is complain and whine. Not all of you. There's a lot of people that do. I've watched them on these other Watchman channels, and they yell and scream at these people after all the work they put in. Let me tell you something. There are some people on this earth that want Jesus to come, and I'm one of them. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be in a world where it's okay to destroy babies at record pace. We've killed more babies than any time in the world's history, but nothing to see, people. Jesus ain't coming. We got drag queens rubbing their crotch on kids, but that's okay, you know, Lord. There's nothing wrong, nothing's happening. Just ignore it, people, just like everybody else. Jesus is giving you sign after sign after sign that your time is up. But I'm telling you, none of you are going to be able to face Jesus and say, I didn't know, because us watchers have told you over and over and over. I've been telling you for 5 months that your time is up. But you know what? I tell you what aggravates people. They want you to give them a day so they can go sin and then cut it off right when they think Jesus is coming. That's what this all revolves around. That's why. They don't want to sit and wait on Jesus or be ready for Jesus. They want to go do their thing. I'm not stupid. I know what it is. That's why the church don't want him to come, because they have to stay in line and prepare. They don't want to do that. They want to do their little lives and enjoy their sin. I'm here to tell you it's coming to an end. You can believe it or not. But if you're God's sheep, and you're truly God's sheep, and your name isn't the book of Lamb, and that's why God made this channel, it was for you. You're not fearful of these things. You're ready to go home. And you can go out and enjoy your day because you know he's coming. You can go shop and everything, and you're like, okay, I'm fine, people. Everything's great. Jesus is coming. I don't have to worry about all this stuff. But these other people, they want you to be scared. They want you to run for the hills. That's not God. Us people that believe in the rapture, we don't have to fear that stuff. We know it's not coming to us. These other people can scream to the top of their lungs, it is, but it won't. They will be left here. We will not be. I can tell you 100,000% it will not happen for them. We will be gone. And when I'm telling you this, I can guarantee another thing. That as soon as we're gone, they're going to sit down here and they're going to beg and plead for God to come back. Because they're going to know we was right. And there's nothing you can do, because he ain't coming back for them. They'll have to prove themselves then. It'll be too late. I'm telling you right now, you can bypass all that. All you got to do is believe in Jesus, that the blood, that's the only way you can get in. If you truly believe that, that's the only way you're getting in. These other people are going to tell you 1,000 different ways. It's Satan. It's not them. They work for the devil. They just don't realize it. The church is gone, people. We've already passed the apostasy of the church. It's already happened. The great falling away has already happened. If these people knew the prophecies, they would know that. But they don't, and they choose to ignore it, and they will choose to drown down here with the rest of them while we're gone. Do not be one of they're pride, and they have to be right. They're offended by everything. He talks about that generation. Wow, that sounds familiar. That might be happening right now as we speak. Nothing's happening. No signs of God coming. No sign. As I said, you can either be dumb and ignorant and not listen, or you can be very smart and ask God the truth. Jesus will tell you, and you can get yourself ready to go home. And know and kind of share it with a friend or two. They're not going to probably listen to you because the world don't want to hear it. That was also one of the signs. Wow. They'll smock, laugh, tell you that Jesus has been coming forever. Straight out of the words of the Bible, these people are speaking it in real time. Nothing to see, though. Nothing to see. Don't be ignorant. All the signs are there. Most of them's already passed. We're in the season of leaving. You either get on the boat or not. Jesus loves each and every one of you. He loves them. But they refuse to hear it. They refuse to ask him the truth. All they had to do is ask. He would tell them. That's why I'm here today. To tell you, just to ask. He'll tell you. He'll give you the answer. But they just refuse. They don't want it. If you believe you're supposed to get wrath and that what Jesus did wasn't good enough for you, you'll get wrath. That's all I can tell you. Because that's how the post and mid-trib people believe. They believe that what Jesus did was just not good enough. It's got to be works to get you in. That's a Satan lie been told from the beginning of time. Nothing you can do for them. If that's what they believe, that's what God will give them. It's called the Great Delusion. They will fall for it. They'll say, I know I had one today. You're teaching the Great Delusion. No, I'm not. I'm teaching the Word of God. You don't know the Bible. That's not my fault. That's your fault. I'm not going to sit and read it for you. If you choose to not listen, nothing I can do for you. I know where I'm going. Good luck to you, is all I can tell you. I'll pray for you, and I hope Jesus turns you around. But these people's pride will not allow it to happen. They will not. I'm telling you, all the signs are there. They're in the heavens. They're on the earth. Us watchers, we see it. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing it. If you don't want it, why are you here? Go somewhere where everything's just fine and dandy. Go to all these other million channels where everything's just fine and dandy and nothing's happening. But you that's God's sheep, truly God's sheep, that's not about your pride. You're a light in the middle of the darkness. You're the ones who wait for Jesus. You're looking for him. You'll know I'm telling you the truth. The other ones will never do it. They'll sit here and they will fight it to the last minute. The Bible tells us that. Nothing we can do. Listen, your time is coming to an end. Heck, none of us are promised tomorrow. You might not be alive tomorrow. Where are you? Do you know Jesus? Today's good as any to get to know him. All you got to do is call upon him in these last days. Do not fear what these other people put out. Yeah, things are coming to an end, but we're not to fear them because we're going home. That's what people don't get. That's why I don't fear all them bombs coming. I say, bring them on. Nuke the world because I'm going home. Doesn't scare me at all. Not a bit. I'm ready to go home and ready to enjoy eternity with Jesus. If you don't want that, there's nothing we can do for you. But if you do, call upon him here in these last days. He'll come. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, ask him. He'll tell you the truth. But you truly better want to know it, that this world is coming to an end, because that's what you're going to get. That's why we're here, people. I'm not doing this for my health. I'm here because he loves you, and I'm trying to get you awake to let you know, just like Noah did, that the water's coming. The rest is up to you. I wouldn't want my worst enemy to go through the tribulation that's about to happen. Wouldn't want it. And that's why I'm here. Even for these people, these post and mid-trib. I don't want any of them to have to go through it, but they refuse to listen. They just refuse. So, pray for your neighbors. Pray for all these people. Pray for the tribulation saints, because there's going to be a lot of them, because their pride will not allow them to see. And God's blind them because they refuse to see, just like he did the Jews. Love your neighbors. Do not fear. Very soon we will be home. All the events are taking place around the world. It's an exciting time. Best time ever. The world's getting ready to destroy itself, and we're leaving. Can't wait to see each and every one of you there, like I said. When we get up there, be with Jesus and get with your family, and when you have time, just look me up. I will be there. I want to see each and every one of you. I love each and every one of you. You all been such great help down here with emails and so much of the knowledge you all have gave me by news articles and everything else. You guys are great. You're always on it. And I thank each and every one of you. If I don't see or hear from you again, I'll see you in heaven.